If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
Alright, we are at day 13. 5 hours have passed since day change. When I zoom out, you can see a lot of red dots. We still have here South Argentina, who is still on my coast, who's doing nothing. But I figured that this is just a distraction, the enemy trying to lure my units to my core provinces, which I decided to do anyway because I cannot defend this whole piece of coastline. As you can see, more and more red dots are over here. We got a day change Finland and Peru that started attacking me. Now also Kansas has joined in, and over here now also 38 units are coming, and those are from North Mexico. So everybody's just after me. I mean, what? So I'm gonna zoom out a bit. You can see here we've got Peru with 10 level 3 strategical bombers. Well, good luck with that. I don't even have buildings here, but okay. Here we've got some bombers, 4 tanks, 4 attack bombers, also level 3. It's all a highly upgraded units from Peru. He barely has any economy or points or territory, but well, gold, what can I say? Texas has a couple of single units, but also a bit more, if I can still see them. Yeah, this is all Texas over here. So what kind of units did he bring? 4 artillery, 12 level 1 infantry, 10 level 2 infantry, 4 level 3 infantry, 7 light tanks level 1, 7 light tanks level 2, 6 medium tanks level 1, and 1 anti-air. I mean, this is a very poor army. This is basically just infantry with a couple light tanks and medium tanks. They're not upgraded, nothing. Poor army, but the numbers are going to count because a lot of players are attacking. Over here we've got our friend North Mexico, who has 6 level 2 anti-air, 5 armored cars, 6 level 2 artillery, 3 infantry, 2 light tanks, 4 medium tanks, 4 motorized infantry, and 5 rocket artillery. Also all these troops here, they're all level 1 except for the artillery and the anti-air, who are level 2. Also this is not very impressive, to say the least. And then you've got Finland. I haven't seen a lot of Finnish troops yet. This is all I have seen. Small stacks. He has 3 level 3 armored cars and 5 level 2 rocket artillery. That's basically it. That's it. And Puri already took that as well. It doesn't matter much. I knew that I couldn't protect all this area here. I mean, it's huge. How can a single player protect this when we're only like 13 days in the game? It's impossible. We've got an entire enemy coalition attacking me, right? We've got Texas, North Mexico, South Argentina, and Peru that are attacking me at this moment. I don't even know why Peru is still supporting South Argentina. He disbanded his coalition to be able to join the Americans. Peru needs to wake up, man. I mean, let's see the stats of Peru. He has a kill-death ratio of 1.49, providence ratio of almost 3. Not that bad, but I mean, could be better as well. So right now I'm up against 7 golders. I mean, if we got small Peru, who has barely any points or economy or manpower, who manages to have the mightiest army on the map together with me. Peru, gold. South Argentina, that's established, gold. Siberia, Kazakhstan, Volga-Nizi, and Arglinsk, gold. 6 confirmed with gold players. Only Finland, we don't know yet. But as he's part of this alliance, make it easy, and they're all using gold, he probably will as well, let's be honest. So we got 7 gold players here, right? We've got 5 here in Europe and Asia, we've got 2 of them in South America. And still, with all these golders on the map, apparently everybody thinks that I'm the biggest threat. And I don't know why, because Texas, apparently he doesn't like me much, no idea why. Let's see what alliance he is in. Also high level player, 142. Good stats, kill death ratio higher than 2. Province retainment almost 3. Those are better stats than Peru. I don't know this player at all. Don't even know the alliance. But South Africa has a bit of allies everywhere. He likes to talk. And apparently Texas doesn't like me that much. Tech says he had an old reveal on me because a spy has been intercepted. When I go to the newspaper and I scroll all the way down, then you can see here spy captured Texas. One spy in military sabotage mission was captured in Wichita Falls and he was able to execute his mission. Now, military sabotage means probably reveal all troops, no buildings, no research production. So he got a reveal of all my armies, and of course as soon as they saw that, it was a green light for the invasion immediately. So you can see I'm being invaded by a lot of units. We've got here South Argentina, who is just fooling around to keep my units in place, because if I would take these units north, then he would be able to attack me in the back. And now they're being stupid. There are multiple coalitions working together here to take me down. Now they forget one thing. Once they took me down, they still need to end the game, and they're gonna have to fight each other. And I know what's going to happen. The Russians are going to win. But I'm beyond caring, you know. Anyway, I'm having my sister over on holiday, so it's great. Less time to game. So abandoning here Africa, retreating to my core provinces, well, it gives me a lot more time to spend with my family, which is great. Also, South Sudan and Venezuela, they went AFK, so finally everybody knows they're not playing anymore and that we only are 3 players left. So we are 3 players versus 9 now. Our 5 Russians, 2 South Americans, Texas and North Mexico. 9 versus 3, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we must be regarded as a very high threat, you know? So I might be attacked by all sides, but this doesn't mean that I'm just gonna lay over and let them take it all. Far from it. As you might have noticed, 2 days ago on day 11 in my video, I had 2.32 million gold. Today I have 2.28 million gold. Over here mean they have used roughly 40,000 gold. Those 40,000 gold, I have mainly used them to upgrade my armies over here, but I've also used them to buy a little bit of manpower and resources sometimes when I was lacking, because I've been mainly upgrading my troops. You can see here that I have bought goods, manpower, goods, manpower, goods, and I've just sold a lot of food, which is great because I have gotten 85,000 food, because this way I've earned $85,000, which I'm gonna be able to use to buy more resources. So I've been using a little bit of gold, nothing extravagant for the time being. I'm protecting my subs because the tactic here of our Argentinian friend was to use his naval bombers to attack my subs, and they were protected by interceptors, so I can't counterattack them, so I just move them out of range. But these are still in range, but that's fine. They are strategically between my provinces and the core provinces here of Congo. I mean, everything that comes from here, everything from Manaus that comes south from Leopoldsville, I'm gonna be able to take it down. We've got also here our South African friend who has 8 subs over here, and he's protecting my coastline with his naval bombers. Thank you very much for that. There's nothing much I can do about this. I cannot move my subs into range, because if I lock him in battle, those naval bombers are going to take me out. But if this army comes within my range of naval bombers over here, all hell is gonna break loose, man. So it is looking good. I am optimistic. I mean, let them take all this territory. They're gonna screw up my province retainment ratio, but honestly, I couldn't care less. Let them come to my core provinces. I'm gonna shred them to pieces with my railroad guns, and I'm gonna take out those artillery units with my fast units. I split up my armored cars with my light tanks, because light tanks, they just shred light armored units, and armored cars, they just shred unarmored units. They all have light armored units and unarmored units, so these babies are going to do fine. Then I've got my Killer Queen over here, 10 medium tanks. Oh, this is gonna be so rough if I catch them. But then the best one here is mechanized infantry. Mechanized infantry is amazing. They have very good stats, 13 in attack. They have 5.5 defensive value against planes. I mean, that's a high anti-air value. And if you then check on level 4, which I'm gonna upgrade next as soon as my naval bombers and interceptors are researched, is I'm gonna research here my level 4 infantry, level 5 then, and I want these babies here, level 3 mechanized infantry. If you're gonna see the stats, it is off the charts. 17 attack versus unarmored, 17 both offense, defense, 10 versus light armor, even 7.5 versus heavy armor. I mean, these are deadly units. Versus airplane, 7.5. I mean, what? That's 75 hit points for a stack of 10. Oh man, I'm gonna attack them. They're not gonna know what hit them. Well, I hope I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna make them bleed. And if I see them golding right over my nose, I swear to God, I'm gonna gold bomb their entire economy until they don't have any building left. Do you see this red dot here in a sea of purple? It is a Mancono. It has just been traded by Peru to Argentina. Nonetheless. Now, what happens when a city is being given to a player notorious for gold use? Indeed, he's gonna start spamming buildings and making units there. Already there is one building here, so I know for sure that there wasn't a building. So this is pretty messed up for me, because I expect that pretty soon a lot of golden armies are going to pop up, but only time will tell, I guess. It's not looking good. And then I wanted to talk a bit about Finland and Arglensk, because how irritating they may be, they are playing very good if it comes to diplomacy. Why? Because Finland has both harbored Libya, also Algeria, and in Barcelona he harbored Sumatra, but I see that this has been taken away. Then not only that, but also for Arglensk is playing a very strong diplomacy. He must have had contact with a lot of players on the map. I'm scrolling through all of his trade deals right here, and it is a lot. Here the trade deals, they are pretty much straightforward, but then we have Sumatra over here, who's giving a lot of resources: 30,000 food, 30,000 goods, 10,000 metal, 25,000 oil, 30,000 rare resources, and then a heck load bunch of money: 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 204, 270,000 money. You see all these resources? This is too much. Of course Sumatra lost against Papua New Guinea. Use your resources, man. Invest in the economy so that you have more manpower to make more units. Makes sense, right? And then of course, a good ally that he is, he has been distributing all these resources to his allies. I mean, check this list, man. So the Russians have a lot of resources now, a lot. This is not good news for us, especially not combined with their gold use from day 8. It is what it is, I guess. But this here, that's not good. I was pretty confident that I could deal with all of that as soon as these boys arrived here at my frontier of my core provinces. But when I see this, I'm starting to have doubts.